Hi guys, welcome back to Backbends and Blackbends. I'm Zabi, your bbnbb yoga teacher. I really hope you enjoyed my 10-day challenge here on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I got more stuff coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, I get this 25-minute back focused yoga flow for you. I really hope you enjoy it, and I see you on the mat. Let's start today's flow in a seated position. So find a nice comfortable seat for you. Maybe you want to close the eyes or bring the gaze to the tip of your nose. Palms can either face down towards the ground or up towards the ceiling. Drawing your awareness within, focusing on your breath, deepening your inhalations and exhalations. Let's all take a deep inhale together. Sweep the arms high towards the sky. Palms come to touch. Open your mouth and exhale, hands to your heart. Once again, deep full inhale. Arms sweep high. Palms come to touch. Exhale, sigh it out. And one last time, deep full inhale through the nose. Sweep the arms up, palms come to touch. And then open your mouth and exhale, hands to your heart center. Softly blink the eyes open if they were closed. And then bring your left hand onto your right knee, right arm onto the ground behind you. And we find a nice and gentle twist here. Growing taller with each inhale and twisting a little bit deeper on the exhale. Next inhale, reach your right arm behind you, and on the exhale, draw a big circle with your right hand all the way to your left knee, squaring off through the shoulders. And then we take a deep inhale here. Breathe the chest forward, gaze comes up. And as we exhale, we round through the spine, tucking the pelvis. Inhale, we lengthen. Breathe the heart forward. And exhale, we round. Once again, deep full inhale to lengthen. Gaze comes up. And exhale, we round. Lovely. Next inhale brings you back to center. Shake it out. Bring your right hand onto the mat next to you. Left hand onto your head. And gently draw that left ear towards your left shoulder. Getting a nice stretch through your neck here. Maybe you want to walk that right hand across the mat and see where that stretch works best for you. Maybe even float that right hand off the mat. Gently release your head. Shake out your shoulders, and then bring your right hand onto your left knee, left hand onto the ground behind you. We find that twist. Again, working with our breath, growing tall on each inhale, and twisting a little bit deeper on the exhale. Next inhale, left arm reaches behind you, and on the exhale, draw a big circle with your left arm all the way onto your right knee. Squaring off the shoulders. Gonna move through our cat-cow variation again. So inhale, breathe the heart forward, gaze comes up. We lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, we round through the spine, tucking the pelvis. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to round. And once again, inhale to lengthen, opening the heart. And exhale, we round. Okay, next inhale brings you back to center. Unravel the arms. Bring your left hand onto your mat, right hand onto your head, and gently draw that right ear towards your right shoulder. Get that nice stretch through your neck. Finding the position for your left hand where that stretch feels the best. Gently release your head, shake out the shoulders, maybe roll your shoulders backwards. And forwards. Beautiful. Okay, let's roll over our knees. Find that tabletop position. Tucking the toes under. And then sending the hips back into downward facing dog. Take any movement here that feels good to you right now. Maybe you want to pedal out your knees, swaying the hips, shaking the head. Whatever you need right here, right now. When you're ready, find some stillness in your dog. And on your next inhale, come high onto the balls of your feet, bend the knees, gaze between your hands, and tiptoe away, all the way forward to the top of a mat. Find a nice ragdoll here. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows, bringing your hands behind your chest, behind your knees. Releasing any tension in the lower back. Head and shoulders relax. We shift the weight into the balls of our feet. And then releasing our fingertips towards the ground with the next exhale. Chin to chest, slight bend in both knees. We roll ourselves all the way up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Head and neck are the last thing to come up. As they do, we roll the shoulders up, back and down. Finding our mountain pose here, feet can be either hip width distance apart or we heel toe them to touch. Hands by our side, palms facing forwards. Engaging through the thighs, through the glutes, through the core. Growing tall through the crown of our head. Take a deep, full inhale here, arms sweep high towards the sky, palms come to touch. And as we exhale, hinging from the hips, we fold forward. Inhale to a long spine, gaze comes up. Exhale, we plant the hands, step it back into a plank. We lower our knees, lower our chest, lower our chin. Untuck the toes and we ripple ourselves forward into our cobra. And then exhale, release everything down. Reaching your arms to the back, maybe even interlacing your fingers behind your back. Engaging through our thighs, through our glutes. See if you can lift your chest and your thighs off the ground. Really engaging through the glutes. Holding it for 2, for 1, and release everything down. Okay, now bring your hands a little bit further than mat width distance apart. I'm gonna come into a wild cobra, so pressing down into the fingertips, engaging the glutes, pressing down into the tops of our feet. We inhale, lengthen the spine, gaze comes up, exhale, we release. Once again, inhale into a wild cobra, exhale, release. Now bringing your hands to either side of your chest, tucking the toes and sending the hips back into downward facing dog. Lovely. Let's do this again. So inhale, come high onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend the knees and tiptoe your way all the way forward to the top of your mat. Inhale to a long spine, gaze comes up, and exhale, we fold. Pressing down into our feet, rise all the way up, finding our extended mountain pose, and exhale, folding forward, hinging from the hips. Inhale, we lengthen, finding our halfway lift, gaze comes up. Exhale, we plant the hands, step it back into a plank. We lower our knees, lower our chest, lower our chin. Ripple ourselves forward into cobra, and exhale, release down to the mat. Reaching our arms back, maybe interlacing the fingers, engaging the glutes, engaging the thighs. See if you can lift your chest and your thighs off the ground, engaging the whole back chain. And exhale, release it down. Bringing your hands out wide, engaging your glutes. In, we lift up, head to our wild cobra. Exhale, we release. Inhale, we lengthen. And exhale, we release. Now bringing your hands back to either side of your chest, tucking the toes and sending the hips back into downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. We're gonna move on to our flow now. Take a moment in your down dog to reconnect to your breath. Please note that all the vinyasas are purely optional. Take breaks wherever you need. Listen to your body. Don't work into any pain. You can always come back into downward facing dog or child's pose whenever you need it. Okay, next inhale. Right leg sweeps high towards the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands, lowering the left knee down to the ground. And we inhale, finding a low lunge. Hips draw forwards and up. As we exhale, we slightly shift forward, finding a slight back bend here. Inhale, we come back to center. As we exhale, we sweep the arms back, lifting the left knee off the ground. We're in a high lunge with our upper body hovering forward. Hold it here. And then as you inhale, find your high lunge. Arms sweep high towards the sky, squaring off through the hips. And as you exhale, drop the back heel and open up to warrior two. Finding your alignment here, so right knee over right ankle. Fingers reach away from each other, pressing down through the outer edge of our left foot. Beautiful. As we inhale, we flip the front palm and reverse the warrior. And then exhale, we're gonna find our extended side angle. So right elbow, right knee, or onto the floor, and then sweep that left arm around and across your ear. Inhale brings us back into warrior two. And then as you exhale, sweep that left arm around, pivot onto the left ball of your foot. We find a high lunge. Exhale, find a slight back bend here. And then plant the hands. Step it back into a high plank. Purely optional vinyasa, either knees, chest, chin, or maybe chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, we lengthen. we find downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Moving on to the left side right away. So inhale, left leg floats high towards the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands, lowering that right knee down to the ground. Inhaling, we come up into a low lunge. Hips draw forwards and up. Exhale, we find a slight back bend here. Inhale, back to center. Sweep the arms back as you exhale and lift that right knee off the ground. Hovering the upper body forward, hugging the belly and the chest in. Inhale, we come all the way up. And exhale, drop the back knee, heel, open up, warrior two. Checking in with our alignment, opening through the hips. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse our warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow, left knee. Sweep that right arm across. Pressing down into the outer edge of our right foot. Inhale, we come back up. Sweeping the left arm down and around, pivoting onto the ball of our right foot. Finding a high lunge. Exhale. Slight back bend here. And planting the hands. Stepping the left foot back. Finding a plank. And a purely optional vinyasa. High to low. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Lowering your knees down. Bringing your hands back, coming to a seated position on your heels. Toes are tucked for this one. If this feels uncomfortable to you, you can release them. Okay, now we bring our right hand onto the floor behind us, shifting the hips forward, opening through the heart, finding a nice stretch here. And exhale, release. Moving on to the left side, plant your left hand down to the mat, sweep the right arm around, sending your hips forward, finding your stretch here. And exhale, release. Walking the hands forward, finding child's pose for a moment. Let the energy settle. And then shifting the weight forward, tucking the toes, making your way back into your downward facing dog once again. Coming high onto the balls of your feet, bend the knees, gaze between your hands, step or float through to seated. We're gonna lower ourselves all the way down onto our backs, hugging our knees into our chest, giving ourselves a nice squeeze here. And then releasing the feet down about hip-width distance apart, hand distance from your body, so your fingertips should reach your heels. Gonna come into a bridge pose. Gonna engage through our glutes, pressing down through our heels, tucking the pelvis, engaging the inner thighs. We slowly lift our hips off the ground. Keep hugging your inner thighs towards each other so your knees don't splay out. And if you want to come into wheel, if that's in your practice, bring your hands to either side of your head and then slowly lift up. Staying here for one more breath. you're in wheel, bring your chin to your chest and slowly release yourself all the way down. If you're in bridge, release yourself all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae, and bring your hands to either side, your feet to either side of the mat, and start windshield wiping your knees from side to side. Releasing any tension in your lower back. And then hugging your knees into your chest, giving yourself a nice squeeze once again. Releasing your feet down onto the mat again. This time bring your right ankle across your left knee. Flexing the right foot, drawing the right knee away from your body. And hug your left knee, right ankle into your chest. Threading the arms through, grabbing your left thigh or maybe your left knee. Whatever feels better to you. Keep flexing through the right foot. Maybe you want to extend that left leg out towards the sky. See what feels better to you. You should feel a nice stretch through your outer right glute. And then releasing your left knee down to the ground. Keep your right ankle where it is. And then start dropping your left knee, right foot over to the left. Maybe you want a cactus through the right arm, gaze over your right shoulder. Find a nice spinal twist here. Try drawing the right hip down towards the ground. Slowly bring it back to center. Release the right foot down to the mat. Bring your left ankle across your right knee. Flexing the left foot, drawing the left knee away from your body as you hug your right knee, left ankle towards your chest. Threading your arms through, grabbing your left leg, wherever feels good to you. Extend that right foot towards the ceiling. See what works for you. Feel the stretch in your outer left glute. Releasing your right foot down to the ground. Keep your left ankle on your right knee as you draw your right knee and your left foot over to your right. Cactus through the left arm, gaze over your left shoulder. Drawing that left hip towards the ground. Slowly coming back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice final squeeze here. Lift your nose towards your knees. Take a deep full inhale here. Hold it at the very top, engaging every single muscle in your body for 3, for 2, for 1. Open your mouth and exhale. Release everything down to the ground. Finding your final relaxation pose. No longer controlling your breath, no longer controlling your body. Please take as much time in your Shavasana as feels good to you. Otherwise, I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you for practicing with me today. Always in gratitude for you and this practice. Namaste.